So we have another question that came in from Otto, and it says, if I start a retirement account later in life, should I be more or less aggressive?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question because um, here's how I'd answer that. First of all, luckily we already did the first piece. So if you look at what I did with the Monte Carlo simulation and you look at how we first, put everything in the plan, we run the basic Monte Carlo simulation, that'll give you a really good idea based on your current mixture, whether it's going to work or not. And then you do the stress testing and you stress test against the Great Recession downturn, stress test against inflation. And those will give you some ideas to how aggressive you need to be, because that's what you kind of start with. And
Mm,
you might find that you need to be more aggressive if you have a shorter time period before retirement. Um, but you have to be really careful because in the end, your own personality and what you can effectively take on as risk is actually way more important than any program telling you what risk you need to take. So if I run the program and it says, oh, you need to have 80% of your money in stocks, and then we go through Riskalyze and really look at what that means and how much money you could lose, and you're like, no way. There's no way I can handle that. I wouldn't sleep at night. Then we need to kind of go back and take a look at the plan itself and see what we have as outflows. And should we be making an adjustment? Should you retire a year or two later? How much difference does that make? We can do all kinds of what ifs to try to see what happens there because so that I think the question isn't so much, hey, I'm closer to, retirement age and I need to make more money because you can lose more money too, especially in short periods. It's really what risk do you need to take versus what risk you can afford mentally, your own risk tolerance to take. And finding that balance is really critical. So it kind of depends. There's probably not a great blanket answer to that. And as with most things in the financial planning arena, it revolves around the plan. And that's the tool, and it's a very powerful tool. I've had very good success with that over the years, so I that's what I lean on. But that's a great question. It is something that comes up.